So ESPN's first take analyst, Stephen A. Smith, is out for blood when it comes to LeBron James. Stephen A. Smith says he ain't letting up. Stephen A. Smith goes Assassin's Creed on LeBron James, forces LeBron James to take a dirt nap. Stephen A. Smith goes Ryder from off of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on LeBron James, straight psycho mode. But Stephen A. Smith exposes LeBron James' secret jealousy, secret envy towards Kobe Bryant. Really, he alluded to it, but majority of us who can read in between the lines, most of us who have great discernment and know how to connect the dots, knows what Stephen A. Smith was getting at when he stated that he never mentioned how LeBron James didn't attend Kobe Bryant's funeral. Now, unfortunately, Stephen A. Smith has since rescinded those comments. But here's what Stephen A. Smith had to say.
He puts out some page about me, boxing and all of this other stuff. Why do I bring that up? Because that's how petty you've become. You're LeBron James. You that butthurt over the things that I'm saying, that you would post that video? When has LeBron James ever done something like that? But suddenly you're doing that as it pertains to me. This man is in his feelings. I wonder why. Could it be because I don't believe you're the GOAT? Because I'll never believe you're the GOAT? Because I have you number 2 at all times? I mean, my God, I have done everything but put diapers and a bib on this brother. But it ain't enough. Because one thing matters to him and one thing only, and that's him being recognized as the greatest of all times. Well, you're not. In my book, that belongs to Michael Jordan. I suggest that he be happy with the things that I haven't brought up. I never brought up really and never really discussed why you were not at Kobe Bryant's memorial service. I never really brought up or discussed why you did not attend Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame induction when that man was directly responsible for you capturing a championship for the first time in your career. I brought up none of that.
Well, Stephen A. Smith, he's like the Black Power Ranger with a receding hairline, kicking LeBron James right in the back of the head. But Stephen A. Smith is exposing and is hinting at LeBron James secretly having this disdain, having this secret animosity, having this secret envy, jealousy, hate for Kobe Bean Bryant. See, LeBron James and his PR team, they had to clean this up. If you notice, Stephen A. Smith was making wave. He was making headlines all throughout social media, all throughout the internet, all up your algorithms, going at LeBron James and stating that I didn't bring up you not attending Kobe Bryant's funeral or Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame induction. So Stephen A. Smith, in my opinion, was just throwing clues out there to the public. See, Stephen A. Smith hears the conversations. He's tapped in, he's plugged in, and brushes shoulders with a lot of the elites behind the scenes. He knows the real reason why LeBron James didn't attend the funeral. As I said, LeBron James' PR team, they had to spin a narrative. They had to do damage control because they didn't want this to tarnish LeBron James's image. They didn't want for LeBron James to look bad publicly. They knew that not too many people, especially the sheep, were aware of this. Paid it no mind that LeBron James didn't attend someone who he refers to as his brother's funeral. That would be a bad look on LeBron James's part. That would make LeBron James look fake, look phony, which he already is. So what they did was they spun the narrative, and they knew that the LBJTQ, LeBron James's minions, would run with it. And all throughout social media, you seen them regurgitating these talking points. How dare Stephen A. say that LeBron James was there, he just was there privately. Like, seriously, somebody of LeBron James' caliber attending Kobe Bryant's funeral can't be private. They'll at least have footage and clips all throughout social media entering the building privately. A public figure like LeBron James would be spotted somewhere. So many people weren't aware of this. So now they're saying, oh, well, LeBron James, he did attend Kobe Bryant's memorial. It's just that he attended privately. He didn't want the cameras all on him. Pardon me, but when did Mr. Always Want to Be Seen, Mr. Spotlight, Mr. I Love the Attention ever choose to do things privately? So you mean to tell me Beyonce, who's one of the most popular figures in the world, I mean more popular than LeBron James, she can attend the funeral and all the eyeballs are going to be on her? You mean that Beyonce didn't attend privately? She didn't have no problem showing up, having the cameras all on her? Shaquille O'Neal, Snoop Dogg, who is on record, this is not an opinion, this is facts, Snoop Dogg is the most popular entertainer in the world. I mean, globally. You had Steph Curry there. All these A-list B-list, C-list celebrities attended Kobe Bryant's memorial. But you mean to tell me LeBron James chose to attend the funeral privately? This is the same guy who approached Stephen A. Smith publicly with all the cameras around. This is the same guy who was supposedly injured but was at the Super Bowl dancing. This is a false narrative. LeBron James is the same individual who made it his business to get involved and step in the back and forth between Donald Trump and Steph Curry on social media. LeBron James wanted to steal Steph Curry's attention that he was getting all over the blogs, all over the tabloids, all over social media. He wanted to steal the headlines. LeBron James is the same so-called black activist. Whenever there are so-called social issues, LeBron James wants to be a Black Lives Matter warrior. He wants to stand up and be the leader for black people, always trying to be the voice for the black cause. Whenever there is political issues, whenever there is so-called racism, LeBron James always places himself in the forefront on social media. The same guy who publicly endorsed Kamala Harris. When have you ever known LeBron James to be low-key and do things privately? That's not his MO. That's not his character. So LeBron James and his team, they lied. They wanted to spin it because they don't want for LeBron James to seem like this devious, demonic person. But he secretly had hate for Kobe Bryant. LeBron James felt inferior to Kobe Bryant. He wanted to be Kobe Bryant. LeBron James probably practices Kobe Bryant's voice, wants to steal Kobe Bryant's image. LeBron James knows that he doesn't deserve to be in the same breath with Kobe Bryant because Kobe Bryant got the respect from their basketball peers. LeBron James wanted that same brotherly love that Michael Jordan gives to Kobe Bryant. LeBron James had this resentment for Kobe Bryant because Kobe Bryant wasn't favored and beloved by the media. The media pundits did their best to destroy Kobe Bryant and everything he built. They tried to tear down Kobe Bryant's image in the media. They purposely tried to paint Kobe as this villain, but Kobe overpowered it and putting on great performances night in, night out. So the fans spoke for him. Kobe Bryant battled through the adversity. Kobe Bryant may have had Shaq, but he held his own. Shaq didn't carry Kobe. Kobe even won 2 championships without another top 5 player, without a top 75 player for that matter. But LeBron James had super duper teams, and it's sad that Stephen A. Smith still puts LeBron James top 2. When LeBron James arrived in LA, Kobe Bryant welcomed him with open arms. But that wasn't what LeBron James wanted. He wanted Kobe Bryant's spot. See, Kobe could sit at the table with the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars, the Bill Russells, the Shaqs, all of the greats, the Wilt Chamberlains, Hakeem Olajuwon, all of these guys embrace Kobe because they know what Kobe represented. He gave his all to the game. LeBron James, he cheated the game. He made the game less competitive, formed super teams, always quitting and choking in the big moments. I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron James was secretly trying to date Vanessa Bryant. I wouldn't be surprised that LeBron James possibly had some involvement with the death of Kobe Bryant, allegedly. Allegedly, this is all alleged. But we seen LeBron James doing this fake cry. As Dwight Howard's ex-wife revealed, he knew the cameras was on him. So he put on this fake performance, this fake episode of crying. You remember the ceremony that they had when Kobe passed at Staples Center? Everybody was wearing the 24 jersey and LeBron James was crying. It wasn't private then. He cried publicly so everybody can see him, acting as if he loved his so-called brother. You wasn't brothers with Kobe Bryant. Every time the Lakers celebrated Kobe or during Kobe Bryant's statue reveal, LeBron James wasn't there. In every game, they lost. He paid his respects to Kobe by losing. LeBron James felt threatened by Kobe Bryant's presence. He knew that Kobe Bryant was the better player. Kobe Bryant would lock him up one-on-one. Kobe Bryant was the better defender, better scorer. Everybody said that Kobe was cold-blooded and they would rather Kobe take the shot in a clutch moment than LeBron James. LeBron James can get all the fake love, but Kobe Bryant got real love. Everybody respected his Mamba mentality, but they knew that LeBron James, what the media was saying about him, praising him, glorifying him, was bought and paid for. He paid the media to call him the GOAT. Stephen A. Smith knows that. He paid the for rigged championships. My theory is, allegedly, LeBron James needed Kobe Bryant out of the way. He knew the power that Kobe Bryant possessed within the Laker organization. Jeannie Buss and the Laker organization heavily relied on Kobe Bryant's opinion on a lot of the decision making within the Laker organization. Jeannie Buss admitted this. Rob Pelinka was the general manager, and Rob Pelinka just so happened to be Kobe Bryant's former agent, I say with air quotes, and so-called best friend. But Kobe Bryant was calling shots behind the scenes, and it was rumors that Kobe Bryant was potentially planning on owning the Lakers. But then the conversation was being hashed, will LeBron James purchase the Lakers? So, in my opinion, allegedly, LeBron James wanted to get Kobe Bryant out of the way. Blood sacrificed Kobe Bryant, allegedly. LeBron James understands that he can't compete with Kobe Bryant on no levels, even when it comes to off the court. Kobe won an Oscar for their basketball. LeBron James won a Razzie Award. Kobe Bryant is like the Will Smith of basketball. LeBron James is like a straight to Hulu film type of actor.